Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Tim, and today I am continuing my playthrough of Silent War 2.0 with the IJN expansion, campaign number 3, Turning the Tide. I'm starting on week 4 of February 1944. So let's jump right into it. First up in the strategic segment is the war event phase. So if we get a 0 to 3, we'll have a war event. And we do not. Black die is the first roll. Torpedo improvement phase, nope, not for quite some time. Intelligence and weather event phase. Ultra roll, a 4. Will be the Curls and the Carolines. We'll definitely be doing some patrolling in the Curls. Let's see, I forgot to take them off last time, so let's get these up here. Curls and the Carolines. Carolines, maybe. We shall see. All right. There's no weather roll for February, so we can skip that. That will take us to the R segment. No reinforcements this week. Ready submarine phase. We don't have any that are pier side or ship side. We do have several in broom boxes, so let's roll for them. We'll start here with the Fulton. The Kingfish is going to need a 5 or less. Nope. The Rock needs a 5 or less. Yes. The Capelin, 5 or less. Yes. At the Sperry, we have the Halibut. They needed a 5 or less. They didn't make it. And at the Bushnell, we have the Sailfish. Needs a 4 or less. No. The Sea Dragon needs a 4 or less. Yes. And the Rasher needs a 5 or less. Yes. All right. Just over half of them made it out. At Pearl Harbor, we've got just the Tarpon. They need a 4 or less. No. We don't have anyone at Brisbane. At Fremantle, we've got quite a few. Pull them over here and roll for them. So first up is the Snapper. 4 or less. They made it. The Pompano also needs a 4 or less. No. The S-44 needs a 4 or less. Yes. And the Cisco needs a 5 or less. No. So 50-50 there. And we've got 3 at Dutch Harbor. Starting with the S-46. 4 or less. Yes. The S-33, 3 or less. Nope. And the S-35, 3 or less. No. All right, repair phase. Just have a few here. One at Dutch Harbor in repair box 1. It's the S40. They need a 5 or less. Nope, they'll stay in repairs at least another week. We have the Skipjack at Fremantle. They need a 7 or less. Yes. And we have the Greenling with Grider in repair box 2 at Pearl Harbor. They need a 6 or less. I'm gonna get them back out to sea as soon as possible. One of my 2 super skippers. All right, that'll do it for repair. Last step of the RRR segment is prep for operations. We'll move everybody up to the operating section of their respective op areas. Happened here? Did I forget to do those last week? That's a problem. I think I did. I think we started to pull these guys back, but then we needed to wait until some stuff moved out of the North Pacific. So yeah, we need to rectify that. So a little bit of a time travel back to week 3 here. We're going to have, and I'm actually going to rewind a bit more because one of these, I forget who it was actually in the Aleutians, and they moved over here to patrol. And I'm going to say that before that happened, we moved these 2 back to the North Pacific. So they would have a +2 for leaving the Sea of Japan, a +1 for being on, or -1 for being on transit side. So a net +1. And each of these only have 1 red box. Get them up there for the time being, but we're not doing them yet. And then, excuse me. So an 8 or a 9 is what we need to not get. Just trying to think, yeah, because I don't remember doing any patrols up there in the Sea of Japan last week, now that I think about it. Because those would have had 2 red boxes, and definitely didn't do any of those. So, my mistake. Well, we need to roll for his transit event check first. He's safe. And then we need to roll for his damage to see if they could have gotten into the Sperry. And they could not. So they would have actually ended last week down here, which means now they're up here. And then the same thing for, that was the row below, by the way. Same thing for Is that the Albacore? So +1 to their transit event check. Ooh, almost. And then damage roll. They also didn't make it in at the Sperry. They would have come into here and then now get moved up to there. And then we need to do a search and contact for the Bowfin. A 4 and a 7. It's going to be low density, large convoy. Low density, large convoy is 2211. All right, we're going to set up in column B. We will go cautious posture, merchant, armed merchant, and auxiliary. Perfect. Ooh, I wish we could keep that 20,000 tonner out. All right, well, last week we just kept wanting to pull the Michael every time we had an auxiliary, so let's see if we can avoid that this time. And we do, it's the Nigitsu Maru. I think we pulled this one once last week too. But it ended up being in an area that we couldn't encounter it. But I believe the Sea of Japan is valid. Let's double check. Imperial Japanese Army ships. Sea of Japan. Oh, no, I was wrong. We cannot encounter them there, so they just go back. And nothing is revealed in their place. We just have these two little dinky ones, plus whatever's underneath those other two. I'm going to get some Krylon clear matte spray and try spraying these, at least the TDC counters, because they're getting really rough from all the handling. See if that might help protect them better. Should have done that before I started playing. Yeah, you can see on these how worn they're getting on the sides. Hopefully that'll keep them from getting any worse at least. I was thinking about doing that because I'm going to, I've been watching some videos of Skies Above Britain, which is a game I got last fall during the GMT sale. And I really have a hankering to give that a go, but those also have a lot of the hit counters and the damage counters get handled a lot. So I'm going to try spraying those first before I delve into that. I'm thinking maybe once we finish up February here, might take a little break from this one. I know I just took a break from it, but and record some playthroughs of Skies Above Britain. At least maybe like one chapter of a campaign scenario. Anyway, let's get back to this. We've got some pretty decent options here. Let's see what we can do with these two. So 2 plus a half, that rounds up to 3. Minus 2 makes them a 1. So there'll be a 2 hit of 7. Remember, we're cautious, so splitting could be problematic here. Here we've got 2 plus 1 is 3, plus another 1 is 4. 0 on the TDC, We're an 8, so that would be a 4. Yeah, I don't think we want to try to split this. We'll just try to take this one out. Prevent the counterattack. So we need a 7 or less. Just missed it. So counterattack, half rounds up to 1. There are 2 red boxes, and then 3 from the war period makes 6. We have 5 defense, so we'll be on the 1 to 2 row with a -1. And that becomes a 3, which is nothing. Don't even need to look that one up. I think maybe we could slide over and maybe get a crack at whatever's over there in column D. I think maybe we'll do that. Let's slide to C. We'll remain cautious. And we'll flip these 2 over. Destroyer. And hopefully we can find not a cruiser, obviously, maybe a carrier or a light cruiser. Okay, it's the, oops, forgot to look at the name, Kazugumo. And then over here we have another destroyer, Boo. Ooh, the Hamanami. Youch. This is going to hurt. We should have just left. I was hoping we'd catch a capital ship over there. All right. There's 3 TDC markers in range this time. 3 targets, I should say. 4 TDC markers. All right, -2. I have a comment to make here in a second. Let me finish flipping these. -2 and 0. So these both become -3s. That's a -1. So yeah, I was just gonna say, I've already had like 12 views, I think, on my week 3 playthrough, and no one has mentioned that I forgot to do the Sea of Japan. So either you guys weren't paying attention that closely either, or maybe you're just being nice and not. But please, if I make those kind of mistakes, point them out to me, because I definitely want to fix them if I can. All right, what do we got? I'm not going to try for either of the destroyers. They've got, yikes, 6 now. Plus his 2 makes 8, 9. This is -3. So he's a 6. I'm an 8, so I need a 2 or less now. Ooh, I got it. And 3 becomes 4, which is more than enough. Okay. I'm afraid we might pay for this one, though. I have to go back. I already put in all of last week's stuff in the spreadsheet too, so I'm going to have to go back and update it. With this, the Bowfin gets an MA 1T. So, one more ship, another 1,000 tons. At least it takes a little bit of the bite out of the counterattack. Now let's see if that was worth it. 5 plus 2 plus 3 makes 10. Minus our 5 defense means we're on the 5 to 6 row. +1 for reattack. -1 for cautious posture. So yeah, let's roll nice and low here. Yeah, good. 3 becomes 2, or no, it's they cancel out. So 3 stays 3. And they just missed spotting us. Nice. Okay, that was a close one. And then for our endurance check, we need a 7 or less. Oh, come on. So they will have to come back this week. So they will go here, RTB, and then now that we're in week 4, they will move up to here. All right, I think that catches us back up to where we should have been. Just make sure I got everybody moved up. And then do a better job at the end of the turn, making sure that we did everybody. So that's going to take us to our operations segment. Week 4's operations segment. All right, let's see what we want to do. I'm confused by this. I understand why these are still here because they didn't pass their damage rolls. Why is the porpoise here? Why didn't they go into the Bushnell? I'm going to have to review that and see what the deal was with them. I think they should have gone into the Bushnell last week. Man, making all kinds of goof ups here. Let me check on that and we'll come back with the answer. Okay, I didn't goof this one up. The porpoise actually patrolled here in the South Philippine Sea last week and then got an RTB result. And so I had to just wait until this week to actually RTB. So that's why they're sitting there. So I guess we might as well go ahead and have what? Yeah, we got plenty of room there. Might as well go ahead and have them go into the Bushnell, since they're right there. These other two, though, are going to have to go back to Fremantle. Their damage was too severe. Excuse me. So only 1 red box along that route, so no transit event check needed. See what their damage is now. And it is light. They will go into repair box 1. And likewise, the Thresher. Damage check for them. 7. They're moderate, almost heavy. So we'll go to repair box 2. All right. We also had some up here that weren't able to get into the Sperry that will have to come back to Pearl Harbor. That is the Albacore. They're superficial now, so that's good. And then the Robolo, and they're just moving through the Hawaiian Islands, so there's no red boxes there. No transit event check. Damage roll, theirs is moderate. So they will join the Greenling in repair box 2. redfin who voluntarily RTB'd last turn. Skipped their search and contact because they were damaged. Let's see how bad theirs is now. Ooh, heavy. Repair box 3 for them. They'll be out of action for a while. Okay, let's do, we had these others over here that we're going to be able to get, that were up in the Yellow Sea last week. We can get them into the Bushnell now. So the archerfish, they're doing cautious transit, so they definitely don't have to do a transit event check. And then our other super skipper, Andrews, with the Tang, will go into the Bushnell as well. And only one red box along there, so no need to roll. All right, who else do we want to send? Where do we want to send them? Got another one that needs to come back from the Yellow Sea. I think we will send them. Yeah, how many do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need to move somebody out of there first. I think we'll send the Darter back to the Bushnell as well. Again, no transit event check needed. That puts us at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they are full right now until we move somebody out. But now we can move the Whale out of the Yellow Sea to the East China Sea, and we'll send them down here to the South China Sea 1 op area. So they have +1 for leaving the Yellow Sea, -1 for being on transit side. So only a 9. They're safe. Okay, I think these others, well, we need to get these guys back into Dutch Harbor, and that'll clear a path for the Bowfin leaving the Sea of Japan. So let's see, we've got 1 that's damaged and 2 that aren't. So we'll do the damaged one first. No transit event check. Check their damage, and it's light. And the other 2, even though they're undamaged, we have to roll. And anything other than superficial will be light. So that's for the S42. Whoops, they go to repair box 1. And S32 also goes to repair box 1. Okay. What else we got? We can move the redfin now. Bowfin out of the Sea of Japan. Send them to the Sperry. +2 for leaving Sea of Japan, -1 for transit side, so a net +1 for their transit event check. Oh, and they got to roll again. 5-5. Let's see. 5 and 5. Come into focus. It's no event. So they will safely make it there. Okay. We've got the Billfish. I think we're going to have, who is this? Let's damage here. The Rattan, we're going to have them skip search and contact, and they'll voluntarily RTB. And then we've also got the Steelhead. So we got 3 more to bring back in. Where do we want them to go? The Sperry currently has 2, the Fulton has 3. 2 are coming out of the Fulton this turn. No one's coming out of the Sperry this turn. I think we'll send let's do this one first. So he's skipping search and contact. So he flips to transit side. Gets a voluntary RTB marker. We'll have them go there. I'll have to roll to see if they can get in. And they cannot. The other 2 will make it in fine. We just need to decide where we want them to go. So one's a Balao and one's a Gato. I think we want to, don't have anyone coming out of Pearl Harbor this week. I think we're okay keeping them up at the Sperry, both of them. So we'll have them go there, and we'll have them go there. Neither one of them need to roll. And Sperry. Okay, that's all of our returning subs. Let's start knocking out some of these patrols. Might as well start up here in the Kuril Islands, one of our 2 ultra areas. I don't think we'll send anybody else up there, but at least the S-31 can take advantage of it. So they'll get a +1 to their search and contact roll. 3 and 1. I don't think that's going to be good enough. Nope, just missed it. So with their D rating and not finding any contact, they will need a 5 or less. Got it. All right. Let's see. I think we'll push these guys up into the yellows, or actually they can go into the Sea of Japan too. Yeah, let's push them into the Sea of Japan. And then that'll make some room for some of these guys to move up into the East China Sea. All right, so we'll do Sea of Japan next. Oh, I forgot my current operating area marker. Let's put that over here. And we're going to move the Ray into there. So they'll have a +2 to their transit event check, which means 6, 7, 8, or 9. Safe. Search and contact. 3-6. Nice thing up at CO Japan is you find something on anything but a 0. So 3 is going to be low density, and 6 is a large convoy. So another 2211. All right, I think we'll try the same trick we did just a minute ago. Set up in column B, go cautious. 3,000 ton merchant. There's that armed merchant again. Ooh, a diligent destroyer, a diligent escort this time. Not good. Hopefully we can make him undiligent and unflip him. It's the Kasumi. So they become a 5. We have to roll greater than a 5. Ooh, we did not. We rolled exactly 5. So they will get an immediate counterattack on us on the using the diligent escort row. 0, good. And then that's all we have to flip. Okay, -2, +2. I'd rather have those reversed. +1 and -1. They're on the wrong ones. Well, this looks like our best option. Let's see if we actually have a shot at it. 2 plus, they have 5.5. So that's going to be 8. +1 is 9. So we do not have a shot. This one's going to be even worse. Unfortunately, I think we are going to have a theoretical shot on one of these, which means we have to take it. So 5.5 is 6. We assume he has 1 for 7. -1 is 6. And we're an 8. So we can theoretically hit this one on a 2. I guess this one would be equivalent because it's 1 less on the TDC, but they're also over a column. So either one we could hit on a 2 in theory. I guess which one? Now, the one thing, if you target it and an unrevealed and it ends up being an aircraft, you can actually switch your target. So, but then we just have to go after the other one, so that doesn't really make a difference. I guess which one has higher likelihood of not being something bad? Let's see. In Cup A, we have, I think the only thing that wouldn't be bad is a light cruiser, or if there happens to be a merchant class ship that actually has an IJN flag on the back. I'm pretty sure we have one of those in column B. Column B, there's 2 light cruisers, and then there's also a 10,000 ton carrier. Just a carrier, basically. The tonnage doesn't matter when you use IJN. But then there's also 27. So that's, what is that, 3 of them out of 27 in Cup B versus 1 out of 17 in Cup A. So I think B has a slightly higher, or a higher chance of not being something harmful. So I guess we'll try this one. So much for that. So it's going to end up being an automatic miss. Which then means we will get a counterattack. So it's the Nokaze. So auto miss, and then counterattack now is going to be 5, 6, 7. Plus, we're in the Sea of Japan, so that's 2 more. Yikes. 9 plus another 3 is 12. Minus our 4 defense puts us on the 8+ row. Yikes. At least we have that -1 modifier going for us. 2. Ooh, okay. I think we'll just be spotted then. Not terrible. And yeah, I think it's not worth staying around. I mean, we can move away from this, but still, we've got 1.5 ASW there already. This could very well be an aircraft, which could add another 2, or another destroyer, which could add up to another 3. Just not worth it for these little guys, I don't think. So we will withdraw, especially since we're spotted now. So A rating, we need a 7 or less. Got it. Let's see if we lose our spotted marker. We do not. And then, just out of curiosity, what would it have been? Oh, that was our light cruiser. Oh well. Not worth the risk, in my estimation. All right. Wow. Okay, let's see if the Gunnell can do better. So again, +2 to the transit event check. Safe. Search and contact. Oh, okay, we'll take that. 5, 7. It's not final till they both go in, right? 5, 7 is going to be moderate, large convoy. 2, 3, 1, 1. All right, we've got evading there. Well, let's try it again. Set up in column B. Go cautious. Oh, come on. The Usugumo. Whoops, I should have kept that because I think I'm going to unflip him. Do we want to do that? Or do we want to just settle for 1 ASW plus whatever's under here? Because then I'm going to have to flip one of these two. Yeah, I guess we'll leave them up. If it was a 2 or a 3, maybe I'd consider it. All right. Huh, how's that? Armed merchant again. And an auxiliary. All right. Give us something. Nice fat target here. super fat, but we'll take it. The Goshu Maru. We have that many fat targets left. Most of these are single digits. We have a 10, an 11, and an 18. The rest are, well, then the Michael, which is an 11, but, oh, sorry, and the Nigitsu Maru, which is a 12. So about half and half. Oh, I'd like to get that 18 out again. I've seen it a couple times, haven't been able to sink it yet. All right, let's see what we can do here. No, we don't want it. Yeah, we might as well. Get a good, if that ends up being our only good shot, might be able to take him out. I guess we'll try this one. Okay. Nope. Great. There we go. There's a -2. I want to switch these. All right. I don't think we have a shot at all on him. 6. Oh, yeah, I guess we do on a 0. 6 plus 2 is 8, and we're at 8, but we're not going to try that. So we'll go after the armed merchant again. 2 plus 2 is 4, minus 2 is 2. We're 8, so we need 6. Oh, come on. Telling you, this game has it out for me. Counterattack will be 2 plus 2 plus 3 is 7. Minus our 4 defense. 3 to 4 row with a -1. 6. That's gonna spot us. Really like another crack at that. Oh, what am I doing? Not damaged. Spotted. Yeah. Probably going to regret this, but we'll slide over here. We'll go stay cautious. Just have to flip this. Another destroyer. Hopefully not a 7-3. Half would be nice, because then it will be basically no effect. And it's a 2. The Asagumo again. Yeah, I'm going to regret this. Of course, they get the -3, and so do they. Oh, come on. Yeah. Nuts. Well, they've got 2, 4 now. So 4, 7, 8. This is a -1, so they're a 7. We're an 8. So we can hit it on a 1 or less. Come on. Oh, the worst possible roll. Let's hope we got that 9 out of its system. Don't want to see that now, that's for sure. 4 plus 2 plus 3 is 9, minus our 4 defense is 5. 5 to 6 row. Plus 1 for reattack, plus 1 for spotted, minus 1 for cautious. So net plus 1 on the 5 to 6 row. Oh, a 9-0 again. Well, at least this is a 0. So if we get that orange with the plus, we'll at least be safe. But that 9 becomes a 10 on the 5 to 6 row. I have a feeling that might just be sunk outright. Nope, it's a red box with a plus, which means we're sunk on a 4 to 9 on the second roll, but we rolled a 0. So we're still only damaged RTB, quote unquote, only. Oh boy. We'll roll for a spotted marker. Nope, we're keeping it. Should be transit side. Well, the Sea of Japan is not being kind to us. We'll give it one more shot with the Corvina. 6 are up for the transit event check. Ooh, yes. Man, that's 3 9s in a row on that die. 4 9s in a row on that guy. 9-0. At least a 0 will be nothing. Whew. Wow. Making me sweat there. Search and contact. 8-5. It's going to be a high density, large convoy. So that's going to be 3, 3, 2, and 1. And I'm going to have a little rant here. I know I've mentioned this a few times before. This makes absolutely no sense to me why a moderate density task force is denser than a high density task force in war periods 3 and 4. So I'm going to house rule from now on that if we get those results, these are going to be transposed, because it just bugs me. I've mentioned it to Brian, and he said, you know, the changes were made to the engagement table to reflect the changes, you know, over the course of the war through the different war periods. And I understand all that, why there's 4 rows now instead of 3, but that still doesn't explain why a high density would be less dense than a moderate density. So I'm just going to reverse those, and if this game ever does get reprinted, I'm going to lobby hard with him to try to get those reversed so that they make sense. All right. Anyway, let's get this set up. All right. This looks like yuck over there. We're going to set up on column C. And you know what? Let's go standard attack posture. Let's see what this is first. Oh, a combat event. One is going to be surface gunnery. So we'll see if that will apply or not. 2. Oh, come on. There will be no surface gunnery. The Sazanami are standard, so we don't get the opportunity to try to nullify them. So they will get an immediate counterattack. And they sink us. Wow. All right. Lesson learned. Stay out of the Sea of Japan, I guess, huh? This week is not starting off well. The Corvina. Becomes our 73rd casualty. Okay then, we're done with that. Let's do the Yellow Sea, I guess. Angler. Search and contact. 6 and 9. That's going to be a task force of some size. Low density. 1, 2, 2, 3. All right. We're going to go over here to column D. We're going to go standard attack posture. Battleship, nice. Except Yellow Sea. Oh, it's the Yamato, actually. Again, I don't think we were allowed to find them in the Yellow Sea during 1944. East China Sea, South China Sea, North Philippine Sea, Marianas are the Carolines. And that just gets discarded with no replacement and no reveal of something else. So that's 3, and this will be 4. And a cruiser, which we don't have it. They don't have any of. I'm not having much luck over here in column D since they lost all their cruisers. I'm just going to check. I do actually still have carriers in here, right? Yep, there's a CV-15T counter. Seems like there should be more than that. I need to recheck these cups. I wonder if some things got in the wrong places, because we're supposed to have in cup D. Let's see, cup D. Got three different cruisers and a light cruiser. And a bunch of battleships. I saw them in there. We don't have the Taiho yet. I guess the Shokaku's been sunk. So yeah, I guess the CV-15T is the only one that's still in there. We'll get the Taiho in there next month. Next week, actually. But yeah, we've kind of really depleted their carrier force, so getting hard to find. All right, I guess we'll make do with this. Set up in column D, and all we end up with is a couple of dinky little merchants. tempting me to go after that face down one again. Let's see. 2 minus 1 is 1. We're 8, so that's 7. And 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. So this one's 5. I don't think we'll bother trying to split. Let's just see if we can get this one down. And we do. So the angler gets the first kill of the month, or of the week, sorry. The whopping 1,000 ton merchant. And this is hurting my per ship average. I have to sink even more ships now before we hit that tonnage requirement for War Period 4 transition. All right, no counterattack, thank goodness. I'm getting beat up by those. This is probably foolhardy, but I'm going to go aggressive because I haven't been able to for a while. Staying in where I'm at, though. Yeah, that figures. Maybe we can get them both down. The Yamagumo. Oh, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. This becomes a 0. So there are 4. 6, 7, 8, 9. This is a -3. So there are 6. 2 or less. Yeah, we're not going to try to split that. So 4, but we have our aggressive modifier, so we need a 5 or less. Got it, but we only damaged it. Plus 1. 1 plus 1 is 2, which is only a damage result. All right, counterattack, 2 plus 1 plus 3 is 6. We're in shallow water, so we only subtract 3. 3, so that leaves 3 to 4 row. Plus 1 for reattack round, plus 1 for aggressive. Oh, come on. 10 on the 3 to 4 row. Is that dreaded orange with the plus sign. So we're damaged RTB. Fortunately, we only rolled a 5. On the second roll, 7 through 9 would have sunk us. Oh, man. Had a great week last week. This week's turning out to be terrible so far. Was that has every sub been damaged? I guess they were just spotted. But still, 2 damaged, 1 lost, 1 spotted. Other one didn't find anything. All right, let's go. What do we want to do here? We need to kind of fill in the East China Sea, I think. See who we want to send. Probably. Yeah, I think I'll leave that T-boat back. Send those two in. Got a couple of Balaos and a Gato there. So yeah, I think we'll send, let's start with the Muskallunge. So the transit event check is an 8. Just missed having to roll again. And a 3-9, another task force. This is going to be a sparse one. So 1, 1, 2, 3. All right, let's see if the Muskallunge has any better success in column D. Standard attack posture. The BV Issei. And East China Sea, I believe they can be found. Let's see. They're considered a battleship. 36,000 ton. So all other than those two types can only appear in the Empire Pacific, which is where we are, so we're good. I think that actually gets replaced with either the Issei or the Hyuga. Yes, or the, yeah, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Hyuga or Hyuga. Assuming they're in the mix, I think they are. Let's see. Yep, here's the Hyuga, and here's the Issei. So we'll go even for the Hyuga, odd for the Issei. It is odd, so it is in fact the Issei. Let's see if we can send them to the bottom of the East China Sea. Just realized I think I stopped reading too soon, but yeah, Empire Pacific. I was thinking we were in the Empire Pacific, but Empire Pacific, Sea of Japan, and East China Sea. And then also the North Philippine Sea in War Period 3. So all the ones that have the little battleship icon in their area activity chart. All right. So that's good. Let's see what else we can find. Oh, a 40,000 ton battleship, which we're also allowed to find them here. Basically anything except if it's the Yamato class. Yep, they can be found in the East China Sea during this time period as well. So any battleship we can find here. So let's see who this is going to be. It's the Yamashiro. Bit lower defense than the Issei. Can we make it a whole battleship row here? Yes, we can. All right, this is awesome. Ooh, it's a big one, the Yamato. All right, well, if the stars align here, we might be able to sink the Yamato. -3 would bring him down to an 8, and we're an 8. I'd settle for either of the other two. Okay. Luck be a lady tonight. Hey, -2, that might work. 0, yeah. Oh, only a -2. So we don't have a shot on the Yamato. But we do have, we do have on each of those. We're not going to try to split because we need to pour everything we got into one of these. So which one's better? 8 -2 is 6. 7 -0 is 7. So we're going after the Issei. They are a 6 and we are an 8. So we need a 2 or less. Come on. And a pretty decent damage roll too. 2 or less. Oh man, and we got the 9 on the attack results die. All right. We're definitely trying this again. We're going aggressive. Let's hope this is not something bad. Oh, sweet. Cruiser, or yeah, cruiser, which they don't have any of. So that just goes away. All right. Well, now if we can get a -3 on the Yamato, we can actually hit it on a 2 or less, I think. Oh, come on. Actually, a -2 or a -3 would do it. Well, there's a -3. We don't want it wasted on them. Oh, come on, really? Okay, there we go. There we go. I mean, these are still possible because these both become 0s. So I could hit this one on a 1 with my die roll modifier. I could hit this one on a 2 with my die roll modifier. But I can also hit this one on a 2 with my die roll modifier. Right, let's do the maths. 11 -4 is 7. We're 8, so our 2-hit number is a 1. And with the die roll modifier, we need a 2 or less. Come on. Oh, I hate to see that. 2 shots at a nice row of battleships there and couldn't even damage one. All right, well, endurance check. A rating, went aggressive, so 6 or less. And he fails that. All right, Silversides. Or do we want to send all 3 of these into there? think we send all 3 of those in. So the Apogon will be next. Transit event check. Safe. And contact. 3-9er. Another sparse task force. Let's get that again. Battleship row. Set it up. 1, 1, 2, 3. Well, we definitely won't have 3 battleships this time, because whatever that was zigged away. But let's see what we can find. Standard posture. Got Jake hanging around. Oh, come on. The Okakaze. And a cruiser, which they don't have any of. Oh, well. +3, +1. Oh boy. All right, we're not going to bother trying to attack that. 1 + 1 + a half plus another 1 comes out to 4. +3 is a 7, and we're an 8. So we can hit it on a 1 or a 0. Not even close. Counterattack of 2 + 1 + 3 makes 6. Shallow water, subtract 4. 1 to 2 row, no modifier. Nice. And we're not going to stick around. 7 or less. Got it. Oh, I forgot his RTB marker. Next we'll send in the batfish. No, batfish. Nothing for the transit event check. 4 and 3. Sparse small convoy. 2 and 1. Okay, the batfish is going to set up in column A and just go aggressive right off the bat. Ooh, sweet. We have an oiler lurking in, or auxiliary anyway, lurking in column A under an IJN flag. A rising sun flag, I mean. Let's see, ooh, let's get that 18,000 tonner here. That would be sweet. That would be so sweet. Nope, I saw the 8. Only 8, not 18. Chogei. All right, let's see if we can make a clean sweep here. 2 rounds of aggressive posture. +1 torpedo value. And some nice TDCs. Will equal 3 sunk ships. And some good dice rolls. That's always the problem. Okay. Not terrible. That one's awesome. So So I think we'll probably try to get these two. 3 minus 2 is 1. So he's a 7, which would hit on an 8 or less if we just went after that one. 2 plus 1 is 3, minus 4 is -1. So that one is a 9, hit on a 10 or less. Which just means hit on anything. Okay, so we want to go. They differ by 2, but I'd rather get this one. Have more of a chance of getting that one. So I think we'll do it instead of 4-3. Let's go 5-2. So 5 becomes 6, which is 2 fewer than we were going to send. Which takes this down to a 5. Hit on a 6. And then we send only 2 over here, which becomes 3, which is 5 less than we were going to send. So that's a 4, which will hit on a 5 or less. All right, let's make some magic happen here. I'm going to go for this one first this time. So we need a 5 or less for the 3,000 ton merchant. Come on. At least I didn't waste that roll on the other one. 6 or less now for the Chogei. Yes. All right, good. And we'll get another crack at that merchant in the re-attack round. So Batfish gets the AS Chogei, 8,000 tons so far. Off to the bag of shame. Yeah, I still haven't stacked that back up yet. I don't know if I'm going to be honest. I think I'll just leave it the bag of shame now. Take these off. We'll stay here. We'll stay aggressive. No point moving because they're both the same. Oh, almost forgot to record that. One ship, 8,000 tons. We'll roll this over to 11. So this goes up. Okay. Now we can get our TDC markers. Hopefully get another good split shot opportunity. Yeah, we should be able to make this work. All right, so this becomes a -1. So 2 minus 1 is 1. So 7 initially for this one. Hit on an 8 or less. And then 2 plus 1 is 3, but then this becomes a -4, so that's a -1. So that one is again going to be 8 minus -1 is 9. So same situation as last time. Although here, I don't think it really matters. It doesn't matter which one we prioritize. We definitely want to send more here, but we don't necessarily need to send more there. So we'll just do it 4-3 this time, which should just reverse the numbers, I think. So 4 becomes 5, which is 3 less than we were going to send. So this is a 4. And 3 becomes 4, which is 4 less than we were going to send. This becomes 5. And then again, we have our die roll modifier. So we'll actually hit on a 5 or less here and a 6 or less there. Let's do this one first this time. So 5 or less. Ooh, should have done the other one first. And then 6 or less. Yep, got it. 2 becomes 3, which is just enough to sink it. Yeah, we could have had them both. Wrong order again. We got another 3,000 ton merchant. 2, 3. Another ship. Whoops. Unfortunately, we won't be seeing our Wolfpack Experience go up this week because we weren't able to form one, and looks like we're not going to be able to again. I think I might. I'll probably leave those guys in the ready for sea, so next week we'll be guaranteed to be able to form a Wolfpack. All right, endurance check. Went aggressive, so 6 or less. Got it. All right. Don't want to be too optimistic, but things are starting to turn around a little bit. We'll send in the Hatto. Transit event check. Safe. Search and contact. Nothing. Whole lot of nothing. So they're going to need an 8 or less for their endurance check, which they made. And that'll do it for the East China Sea. Still bummed about missing all those battleships. All right. It was exciting, though. Let's do the Empire Pacific next. The Flasher. We'll do a search and contact roll. Sorry, 03. Just checking to see what time it was. They find nada. So 8 or less for them. No. The Balao. Okay, find something. 7-1 will be a moderate density small convoy. 3, 2, and 1. Alrighty. We're definitely setting up in column A. Not sure aggressive is the right play here, because we'll have to reveal all 5 of those. I think we'll just go standard. Hopefully, just gonna say, hopefully these are all good. Nope. The Asanagi. I think we'll leave that. It's only a half. Merchant. Oh, come on. 2 of them? All right, we're flipping this one over. Oh, no, we'll have to reveal both of those then. Man. The Sagiri. What to do, what to do. We'll leave leave it up. Oh, come on. All right, this one's getting flipped. Yep. The Naganami. See ya. There we go. All right, we've only got 4 of these left, so we'll roll for it. Top to bottom. Get my D4 again. Two. It's going to be, there's a 2, right? No, it's a 3. Sorry. Looked like a 2. That's a 3. The Tatsuta. I think that's how you do that. All right. See if we can make some lemonade out of these lemons. Will definitely not be staying. We got one crack at this. Okay. +1, 0. 0 +3. Yikes. All right. Guess we're going for the merchant. 1.5 rounds up to 2. So they are a 3 with 0 help from the TDC. Means we need a 5 or less. And we got it. Man, I wonder if we could have got this one. Probably not. 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, we didn't have a shot at them. We got the 2,000-ton merchant for the Balao. Again, hurting our average. But I guess we'll take what we can get. Counterattack will be 2 + 1 + 3 is 6. We're not in shallow water, so subtract our full defense of 5. 1 to 2 row. 5 is nothing. I think 7 or 8 is, yeah, 8's the first bad result on that row. And yeah, we're not gonna stay for this. This guy's gone. Not worth it. 7 or less. Ah, come on. Don't forget the RTB marker this time. Next we got the Sand Lance. Seven and 4. Moderate small convoy. 3, 2, 1 again. All right, we'll go column B this time. Standard posture. There's There's that guy again. There we go, that's better. That's what I want to find when I encounter a small convoy. I mean, some auxiliaries or larger merchant ships would be nice in there, but okay, let's get our TDC markers. Maybe we could get a couple of these down. Shoot, if we get 3 -3s, maybe we could do a triple shot. -2, there's a -3, a +2, and a -2. Wonder if we could. Be fun to try, wouldn't it? Let's see what we got for starters, and then we'll see what we can split up. So 2 plus, we got that ASW in there though. Yeah, that's gonna mess it up. 2 plus 1 is 4, -2 is 2. So they are, and we're 8, so they're a 6. 2 plus 1, we're not trying him. 1 plus 1 is 3, -2 is 1. So he's a 7. And not gonna have enough dice for this. 2 plus 1 is 4, -3 is 1. So this one's also a 7. Look at this. All right, so definitely going to do a double shot. I'm just going to math it out to see what a triple shot would look like here. So we got 2 7s and a 6. We'd probably want to go 2 2 3. Yeah, that would make them all even, right? If we sent 3 here and 2 to each of these. So let's figure this one out. The other two will be the same. So if we send 3 here, 3 becomes 4. We're sending 4 less, so this will be a 2 or less. So we could do it, but we'd have to get a 2 or less on each one. So not going to try that, but it was fun to see what it would be. All right, so I think we split these two, huh? Or do we split these two since that's more? Well, let's think about our re-attack possibilities. We'll probably slide over to here for the re-attack round. So let's go after these two. So they're equal, so one's going to be slightly better. We'll want this one to be the better chances because it's more tonnage. So we do it 4 3. So if we send 4 here, 4 becomes 5, which is 3 less. So we can hit that on a 4. And then this should be a 3 then, right? We send 3 here. 3 becomes 4. Oh, wait. I did that wrong. We sent 4 here. 4 becomes 5, which is 3 less. Yeah, that's right. So that's a 4. We send 3 here. 3 becomes 4. So we're sending 4 less. This is a 3. Now we got it. Put this on here. Not going after that one. All right, so... Oh, which way should we do it this time? Whatever we pick will be wrong, right? We'll try this one first. 4 less. Well, that didn't matter which one we picked. And 3 or less. But we did pick wrong, because that would have sunk the other one. grumble, grumble. They do get a counterattack with 1 + 1 + 3 is 5. Minus R5 puts them on the 0 row. Oh, come on. 9 on the 0 row is spotted. Game can be so frustrating at times. Well, I was thinking about sliding over here and switching to aggressive, but now that I'm spotted, I don't know if I want to do that. In fact, I'm almost thinking, because this is the reattack round and we're spotted. If we reveal a diligent escort, they're going to get a +2 to their roll. I think we actually go cautious, just to be on the safer side of life. Okay, it's just a regular destroyer. That's a big one. The Akatsuki. Alrighty. -2 becomes -3. We don't care about that one. -1 becomes -2. Alright, well, I think our split shot days are through for this battle anyway. These are going to be equivalent, so we'll definitely go after this one. 2 plus 2.5 rounded up becomes 3. So 5 minus 2 is 3. We are 8. Need a 5 or less. Come on, we got a better than 50% chance here. Let's make this happen. Huh. And we get the hit, but no damage. I take that back. Just damage. So 0 becomes 1. Which is a damage result, but doesn't do us any good in the reattack round. All right, so now we're looking at 3 plus 1 plus 3 is 7, minus 5 is 2, 1 to 2 row, plus 1 for reattack, plus 1 for spotted, minus 1 for cautious. So, let's say 3 to 4 row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, minus 5. No, 1 to 2 row. 1 to 2 row with a +1. 5 is nothing. All right. Endurance check will just be a standard one, so 7 or less. Huh, wow. How many times have I rolled a 9 on an endurance check this week? Oh, we forgot to roll to see if we lose our spotted marker. And we do, just barely. Okay, what is that? 3 there now? 1, 2, 3, all coming back home. Who else do we want to send in there? I guess the Pacuda or the Billfish. We'll send the Pacuda in. Time to check. Yikes. 06 is going to be nothing. And search and contact. Ooh, 9-4. High density something or other. Small convoy. So 322. Okay. We're going to go column B. And I think we'll go cautious this time. Auxiliary. We can get that 18,000 tonner. Goshu Maru. No such luck. Merchant and merchant. Perfectamundo. What if they do a reprint of this? I sure hope they're able to do a better job centering these counters. We'll put our flyer over there. +2. Hey, there we go. Let's get that Goshu. Get the Goshu. All right. What do we got? 3 minus 2 is 1. We are 8, so we need 7 or less. This will help our average. You're kidding me. Man. Can't get anything to hit now. What do we do? What do we do? I think we slide to C. Hope that at least one of these is benign. I think we go cautious just to be safe-ish in case we get a diligent here. Ooh, there's a carrier. Just talked about never finding those lately. Guess we did reveal one last week. I think it was the Keiyo we ended up finding, but did not sink. So the Chitose and the Keiyo are the only two they have left at this point. So we'll do even odd. It is odd. It will be the Keiyo again. And could we get lucky again? Yes. I mean, basically, it's a cruiser, so they don't have any, so it just goes away. All right. Now I'm wishing I'd have gone aggressive. So it's pretty nice. The Keiyo there with the same defense as the Goshu Maru, but quite a bit more tonnage. Let's get a nice solution on them. -1 becomes -2. Definitely not going after that. And a 0 becomes a -1. So actually, these end up being equal since this one's a column over. So we'll go after the Keiyo for sure. 3 minus 1 is 2, and we're 8, so we need a 6 or less. I like those odds. Is 3 enough? Oh man, it's gonna be close. 3 becomes 4. They're 15,000 tons. Oh, we only damaged them. Dang it. Ugh. That does knock out their ASW though, so they won't be able to counterattack. But we're left to slink off, having only damaged the CV Keiyo. 7 or less for our endurance check. Made it. Then we need to see how badly damaged. We'll put them underneath all these guys because they'll go back first next week. See how badly damaged the Keiyo is. Whoops. All right. Oh, that's not the table. This is the table. So the Keiyo is 15,000 tons, so they just made it into this row here. Let's see how long they'll be out of commission for. 3 is going to be 7 months. We may not see them again. I mean, the way I'm going with my sinking of the ships, I think we're going to end up going into 1945, to be honest, but they're going to be out for 7 months, which puts them coming back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, coming back in October. Be nice if we could hit War Period 4 by then, but I don't know. We'll see. All right. Clean up the rest of that here in a second after we figure out who's going next. So it looks like Bonins versus Marianas. Looks like the Bonins is a little bit better, so we'll leave them there to hunt. So let's roll for the Blackfish. One 7. Not good enough for them to find anything though. They will need an 8 or less to pass their endurance check. They do. Get our current operating area down here. Oops. Then we've got the burr fish. 1 fish, 2 fish, burr fish, blackfish. Is that how that goes? No. 7-4. They find something. Moderate, small convoy. Again. 3, 2, 1. All right. Looks like column A is the best bet here. I guess cautious. Okay, like those. And let's see what this is. Don't like that. But if he's small, we might settle for him. This column B could be much worse. This one popped out, so we'll use it. Ooh. 7-3. I think we'll turn him down and hope that we don't get a diligent escort on the reflip. Ooh, nice. Good choice. Again, we've only got 4 of these, so we are going to roll to see which one we get. 1 to 4, top to bottom. And if I read the thing right this time, let's get it over where we can see it. It's a 4, which is the Tatsuta again. Put him in a different order this time. He was in the 3 slot last time. Alrighty. Do some damage here and then leave. I don't want to reveal that 3 ASW destroyer again. Okay. -2 I like, +1 I don't like so much. Don't care about that one, don't like that. Well, this is just screaming split shot because this one's going to be -1, which means it's a 9, which is a guaranteed hit. I mean, if it was the guaranteed hit on that, I'd probably just settle for it. But let's see if we can make something happen here with this one, too. 2 + 1 is 3. This one's a 5. So if we went, what, 6-1, maybe? Let's see what that is. 6 becomes 7. That's only 1 less. 1 becomes 2. That's 6 less. Yeah, we'll try that. Maybe we can get lucky and nail them both this time. But which one do I do first? That's always the question. I always pick wrong. Not always, but a good portion of the time. We'll try the easier one first this time. 4 or less. No. And 3 or less. At least that wouldn't have hit either one. And now this, no matter what. Excuse me. Missed them both. I have no words. Yeah, we're not going to stay. 7 or less. That's got to be like the fourth or fifth time I've done that. On a endurance check this turn. We'll go ahead and send the swordfish in there. We'll do a transit event check. Okay, nothing happens to them. Do they find anything? Yes, indeed. Something big. A high density, large convoy. Which is going to be 3, 3, 2, and 1. All right, no solution. Column B, too fast. Kind of torn here. Part of me says just go here, see if we can get a couple of those small fries there. Part of me says go over here, see if we can find something nice and juicy. Yeah, let's try this. We will go cautious though. Still have to flip all three of these. So, light cruiser, nice. Let's do our 1 through 4 again. Okay, the Tatsuta is in the number 2 slot this time. So let's see if we roll a 2 now. He just keeps wanting to come out and play. It's not a 2. It is a 4 again, which this time is the Naka. And we have a merchant and a battleship, the Yamato, but I don't think we can find them in the bone-ins. If it were 42, we could, but not in 43 and 44. So they will just go away. And all we have left is the light cruiser and the merchant, which I'm okay with that. I don't think the swordfish with only, I mean, it's got only one less than a Gato or a Balao, I guess. But the Yamato is kind of a, I think you got to have that 8 factor in there to even have a shot at getting through that 11 defense. So I guess I just realized, I think I might have messed that up before. Or no, we actually have, that's right. It used to be that if you pulled the Yamato, you had to see if it was either the Yamato or the Musashi, but then Brian decided to add the Musashi to the war mix as well, at least part of the, during some of the war periods, so it's just a straight 1-to-1 replacement now. All right. So we pulled the Yamato like 3 times now in the last couple weeks and haven't seen the Musashi yet. So I should make sure it's actually in there. Ooh, like that. That one's All right, so 4 plus 1 is 5. Minus 2 is 3. We are at 7, so we need a 4 or less. Switch them numbers. I don't think we need to bother switching. Yeah, I might as well. No harm in it. Switch to standard. Staying where we are, obviously, so we don't have to reveal anything else. Come on, just one. Hey. All right, now. So that's a minus 3 now. So 4 plus 1 is 5, minus 3 is 2. We're a 7, so now we need a 5 or less. I still don't think we want to bother splitting with that. Let's just see if we can get this one down. 5 or less. Yes, all right. Finally. Swordfish. CL Naka. Over to the pile/bag of shame. And how much was that again? I didn't write it down. 5,000, I think. Yes. Wrote the name, but not the tonnage. So let's get that chalked up. One ship, 5,000. We'll roll this over to 11 again. Puts that up to 90. All right, that was the reattack round, so we are done. We need to do our endurance check, which we are a B, which is 6 or less. Yes, nice. Maybe things are starting to turn around again. But last time I said that, then it all went to pot again. All right, that's all we're getting into the bonins. So let's turn our attention south and west. I guess we'll go over here to the... why don't we decide what we want to do here with our ultra area? I think we'll definitely let the runner stay there. Then the question is it better for the pike and the S-47 to come over here or to go to the South Philippine Sea? It looks like it's going to be about equal. So yeah, we'll send them in there too, just for funsies. All right, so the runner gets a +1 to their search and contact, which is a 4-0. I think it's just, oh no, it's not enough. Need a 5. Okay. They come up empty, which they are an A rating, 8 or less. Ooh, just made it. Send the pike over. No transit event check required because there's no red boxes here. None here either, but you don't use the one they're coming from anyway. So yeah, they'll get +1 to their search and contact as well. There we go, 9-7. It's going to be a moderate density, large convoy. 2-3-1-1. And I realized right after I paused the video that because it's an ultra area, we actually get 1 extra ship in each column. So it's actually 3-4-2-2. So we got that set up, and we got a couple of these no solutions evading in column A and a sea swell in column C. We've only got a tactical rating of 2 with the pike being a P1. So I think we'll play it nice and safe and go here in the kiddie pool and just go standard attack posture and see if we can get, oh, come on. Couldn't give us 2 little merchants there to shoot at. The Oshio, definitely flipping him over, unflipping him. So we'll go here, combat event. Oh boy. 2. That might be a bad one. It is. Torpedo malfunction. So we got to roll to see what actually happens to us. And it's a 7. 7, 8, or 9. Close call. Things got tense, but the crew pulled through. The current attack round is canceled. Including the counterattack, the submarine is still eligible for combat or subsequent combat next round. And I guess that means we stop revealing too. It says the current attack round's canceled, so I think we do. But if we stay around, we gotta reveal IJN flags, so I don't think so. I think that was a sign to just say, nope, better luck next time. So they're a C rating, so they need a 5 or less. Did not get it. So let's send the S47 in. Transit event check. No transit event check. There's no red box. Search and contact. 9-6. Because we got a +1 to that for the ultra area. That's going to be another moderate large convoy. And this time I'll remember 3422. No solution in column A. Evading. Again, S47. I think we'll play in the kiddie pool. And standard attack posture. All right, that's what we like to see. Now let's get that 18,000 tonner. Maybe it's this one. Nope. The Nagitsu Maru. We need to see if we're allowed to find them in, where are we? The Carolines. And looks like the answer is no. Maybe we'll go back and all we have is this merchant. And we'll go like that. All right, that should work. That's going to make them a -1, which with our 4 attack means we will hit on a 5 or less. Hey, looky there. S47 gets a 2,000 ton merchant. Two more 1,000 tons. And no counterattack. And I don't think I want to re-attack because we'd have to flip all rising suns, and that could be a little scary. So we will just be satisfied with that. D rating means we need a 4 or less. Nope. And that'll do it for the Carolines. We forgot to move our current operating area down there. All right, where do we want to go next? Let's just work our way over, I guess. North Philippine Sea. We don't want to send any more up there, so they'll just patrol in place. I guess we can do patrol moves between here, but I think we're just fine where we're at. So Silversides, search and contact, 6-6. Low density, large convoy, 2211. Okay, let's go B. Standard attack posture. Oh, no. Right off the bat. It's the Naganami. They become a 5. They do an immediate counterattack on us. 3 is nothing. Merchant Destroyer. Come on. The Inazumo. Yeah. Getting my Z and N backwards there. We're going to go ahead and unflip them. Flip this one. Combat event. Seven, I think is... Can't remember if that one's good or bad. I know 9's good. 7's bad. The counterattack happens first and then the combat. So we do everything up through 14.15, which I believe is assigning TDCs and picking our targets or targets. 14.15, yeah, reveal TDCs, select targets. So we'll do everything up to that point, and then they'll get to counterattack first. And that leaves this one. That's our last one that we have to reveal. Hey, they are down to 3 of these now. So we don't need our D4 anymore. I'll just use a D6 and divide by 2. So top to bottom there. So 3 is the bottom one. This is our big boy, the Noshiro. It's from C. All right. Everyone gets a TDC marker. Be pretty tough to get a shot on the Noshiro, I think. -1 there. That one we don't care about. 0 and +2. Yeah, we're not going to have a shot on them. All right, so do we have a shot at all? We'll just have to target that thing. They're 5. That's all the ASW. So 5, 6. Yeah, we can hit this one on a 2 or less. So that will be our target, but then they get to counterattack us first. So 5 + 1 + 3 is 9. We have 4 defense. So they're going to be on the 5 to 6 row. And no modifier. Zero. Nice. Okay, now we can do our attack. So we need a 2 or less. Wish that had been our attack roll. Hey, there we go. Nailed it. A lot of work just for a 1,000 ton merchant, but we'll take it. So our ships roll over. Goes up to 560. Another 1,000 tons. And we will say sayonara. So we need a 7 or less for the endurance ship. Made it. That was certainly a nail biter. All right, the Grayling. $6.4. Gonna be low density, small convoy. 221. All right. Bunch of no contact or no solutions here. Evading and too fast. Which one was that? B? Yeah. Guess we can take a look at everything. Let's go cautious. Gunboat. Haven't seen that for a while. Merchant and merchant. Okay. Now I regret my decision. -1 +2. Come on. +1. Ooh. All right. What do we got here? 1, 2, -1 is 1. We're at 7, so that would be a 6. I think we just settle for that. So 6 or less. Yes. 2,000 ton merchant for the Grayling. So far. One ship, 2,000 tons. And re-attack. We'll stay here. We'll switch to standard. That's better. That's better. All right, so that's -2, that's -3. So this guy's a 1. We're at 7, so that's 6 for him. And you know what? I'm not even going to risk splitting it. I want to try to get that 8,000 tons, so we're just going to go for that. So we need a 6 or less. Booyah! $8,000-ton merchant. Yeah, if it would have been a difference of possibly getting a super skipper, then might have considered it, but I want to make sure I got that big boy down. Or if we'd have been able to go aggressive, that might have made a difference too. 8,000, so this backs up 2, and this rolls over now too. And one more ship. And endurance check will be a B rating, which is 6. Just made it. Things are looking up. Just have one area left, I believe. Let me make sure this time. Yes, this will be the last one, last 2. Last area, and we're just going to leave them there. So the seal, search and contact, 40 will be a sparse small convoy, which is 2 and 1. All right, we'll set up in column A. I was really hoping for 3 red balls. I think we'll start off standard. Ooh, nice. Come on, 18,000. Nope, it's the Tsugaru, 9,000. And good, and please be a light cruiser. Yes. All right. All right. And ooh. Well, depending on which one we get, as long as we don't get the Kashi, we will have a super skipper opportunity. Kashi's only 3,000 tons. So we will do a D6 divided by 2. 4 is 2, which is the, the Noshiro. So we do indeed have a super skipper opportunity here. We can get all 3 of these down. All right. Nice round 20,000 tons if we do. All right. Ooh, looking good, looking good. Looking good. All right. We're going to go after these 2. This one's a 1. Man, we're only at 5, though. This might be tough. Got to try, though, right? He's a 1. We're a 6, so that'll be a 5 by himself. And then this is a -2. We're at 6, so that'll be an 8 by itself. An 8 by itself. Use proper grammar there. So it's a difference of 3. I think we kind of want to prioritize that one. So if we did, we're only 5, so 3, 2. No, 3. Yeah, 3, 2 this way. Thinking backwards. Maybe even 4, 1. Let's see what 3, 2 would be. If we send 3 here, 3 becomes 4. Yeah, it's going to take it all the way down to a 3. I think we'll do 4, 1. So 4 becomes 5, which is only 1 less than what we were sending. And 1 becomes 2, which is 4 less than we were sending. So that makes them equal. But we can't split it any more lopsided than that. Right, 1 becomes 2. We were sending 6, so it's 4 less, yeah. All right, 50-50 chance on each. Let's do the Tsukushi first. And the merchant. Did them the wrong way. 4 would have sunk it. Wow. I mean, we did sink the merchant, but if we just switched them around, we'd have gotten the tougher one. All right, 2,000 ton merchant for the seal. And I think we, oh no, he's gone, right? So I think we slide over so that they become, oh, we need to record it too before I get ahead of myself here. 1 ship, 2,000 tons. Yeah, if we slide over, then they'll basically be equal in starting defense. We'll switch to aggressive. We need 2 -2s or -3s here. Oh, come on. All right, I'll just settle for this one, I guess. So that's a -3. He's a 4, so that makes him a 1. We're a 6. So the 2-hit number is 5 with our DRM. We will hit on a 6 or less. Roll a 9. Come on. Doesn't get any. Doesn't. You don't get set up any better than that. B rating, went aggressive. We need a 5 or less. Of course. Just when I thought we were going to finish on a high note, things start falling apart. All right, lastly is the gudgeon. Three niner. Just barely. Sparse task force. 1123. Alrighty. I think we go here. Standard. See if we can get lucky here. Nope. We cannot. All right, we got the Sanae. So they're a 3.5. They get an immediate counterattack. 5 is just barely nothing. So got 2 more to flip. All right, here we go. Let's give me that 18,000 tonner. This one. Nope, the Michael. It's this one. Nope, 11 though. The Tatakawa Maru. And come on. Can a guy get a break? Oh, jeez. A Hamanami. Seen about enough of you this week. So that means they have 7. This is going to be rough going. I think we hope for really bad TDC markers here. Give us all +3s. That one doesn't matter. Okay, good. Good. And that one doesn't matter. All right, I think we might get out of this mess. This would be our best possibility if there is one. 2 + 1 + 1 is 4, plus another, what did I say, 7? Yeah, 11. Yeah, no shot. Which means no counterattack, and we can just leave before they even knew we were here. B rating means we need a 6 or less. Yes. Okay. I had to plug my phone in because it's about ready to die, so I gotta manage the cord here a little bit while I'm moving it around. Oh, what am I doing? He passed. So we'll put him underneath. Okay, that will be all of our subs on patrol, correct? Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so let's bring out, you're dead. Now let's bring out our subs. The S46 will transit into the Coral Islands and then flip to patrol side. They won't need to do a transit event check. The 2 coming out of Fremantle, I think we'll just send up this way. No transit event checks there. And then nobody coming out of Pearl. We've got 2 leaving the Fulton, which is in the Marshall Islands. So where do we want them to go? Probably, let's see, we also got 2 coming out of the Bushnell. So I think we want to send at least one of them here. So who are they? The Capeland and the Rock. I think we'll send the capelin up here. And we'll send the rock over to the North Philippine Sea. Neither of those will have to do transit event checks. Why is the burrfish transit side without an RTB marker? I think I forgot to put one on him. He's definitely not outbound. Yeah, and that just leaves two coming out of the Bushnell, which are the Rasher and the Sea Dragon, a Gato and a new S2. So we can put one more up in the North Philippine Sea, and we can put one in the South China Sea. One. So let's do that. I think we'll send the Rasher up here and the Sea Dragon over to here. All right, that's gonna do it for that. That's everyone out of the ready for sea. Oh wait, I forgot. Oh man, who was that? We were gonna leave these two guys. We were gonna leave them in Fremantle because we want to be guaranteed to be able to form a Wolfpack next turn. So we're leaving them there. Yeah, because it doesn't, we definitely won't be able to well, we're going to have some reinforcements coming in, but still, I'd rather it be a for sure thing. So we'll just leave them back. And yeah, I think that's going to do it. Let's move our week marker. So we're into March, which means all of this is coming back. Well, some of it's coming back, some of it's new. So we've got the Asakaze coming back from repairs, the light cruiser Oyodo, the Oiler Goyo Maru. So those are all ships we had damaged previously that are coming back into the mix. So we'll get them in their respective cups. That gives them another light cruiser, another auxiliary. And then these are all new, just entering the war mix in March of 44. The CV Taiho, and then these, I think it's 5 DEs, which have 8 defense and 2 ASW. So let's see where they go. I'm pretty sure the Taiho goes in Cup D. Yes, right there. We'll get him in Cup D. And then how are these DEs distributed? Now we're only actually using them four of them right now. The 5th one doesn't come in until War Period 4, which we won't be playing. So we'll get 1 in Cup A, which is scary. 2 in Cup B and 1 in Cup C. And this one can go back in the bag. We won't be needing it for this playthrough. All right, so that is going to do it for this episode. Let's go ahead and give a recap of where we ended February at. We've got 563 ships sunk to totaling 2,506,000 tons. We've lost 73 subs, and our Wolfpack Experience is still at 6. So let's see how we did performance-wise. We lost the Corvina, and then we ended up sinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, only 10 ships for a paltry 11, 12, 14, 19, 20, 30, 34,000 tons. So not a very good week for this point in the war. Should be sinking a lot more than that. But the luck was against us. It seemed like had a few bright moments, but a lot of not so bright moments. So that'll do it for this episode. Like I said, I think I'm going to take a short break from this, so it shouldn't be too long. But I really have an itch for playing Skies Above Britain. So I'm going to do that next. I think I played through some of the introductory scenarios. They do like a learn while you play sort of thing with it, similar to Atlantic Chase and the other Jerry White games, basically Atlantic Chase. What is the one? The Doolittle Raid, Enemy Coast Ahead. To where you play through these kind of learning scenarios, and you just learn part of the rules, and then learn a little bit more, and then a little bit more, until eventually you know how to play the whole campaign. So I played through, I think, the fighter ones and the bomber ones, the dogfight and the bomber cycle scenarios shortly after I got the game. I haven't gotten to the actual patrol scenarios yet, I don't think, where you start dealing with interception and all that. So I'm debating on whether to record those. I know there's already several, at least a few other channels that I've been watching that recorded those as well. I know Scott Gunn did, Wise Guy History, and Hexed Encountered. But I'm going to play through them anyway, so I figure I might as well record them, let you guys watch, even though it's not really going to be much new there in terms of what you can find from other content creators. But then once I do that, and those shouldn't take very long, and then once I do that, going to jump into a campaign, and I'm thinking that I know Scott Gunn recorded like a complete chapter 1 playthrough, and then he did another chapter 1 playthrough and part of chapter 2. And I know, I think, can't remember if it was Wise Guy History or Hexed Encountered, or maybe both of them did some campaign playthroughs as well. But I don't know that any of them went all the way through, like the full campaign into chapter 3 and chapter 4. So I think what I may do, just to provide something a little bit different, is just play a 2-chapter campaign that starts at chapter 3 and see how that goes. But anyway, I'm rambling at this point, so we'll let you go here. Again, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next episode.